In this video, I'll show you where to get your API key in the OS Hub settings menu, and then demonstrate how to connect to the OS Hub API using Postman. Let's get started by getting our API key. From the OS Hub home screen, make sure that you're logged in and you see a My Account button at the top right corner. Next, go to the Settings menu. From the Settings menu, you should see a tab called API. If you don't see this tab, that means that your account isn't set up to access the API. If that's the case, you can go to the OS Hub API sales page and sign up for a trial. Since my account is set up to access the API, I'll go ahead and click on the API tab. From here, I'll click on Generate a new API token. Once that's generated, I'll copy it to the clipboard. Now, we're going to use our newly generated API key to connect to the OS Hub API with Postman. If you need instructions on how to get set up with Postman, you can see our other video called Downloading Postman. The first time that you go to your workspace in Postman, it might look blank or at least a little bit different than mine. But you should see a Collections tab here on the left-hand side. Click on the plus icon next to the Collections tab and select Blank Collection. You can click on the new collection title to call this what you want to. I'll call mine OS Hub API Tutorial. Now this tutorial shows up on the workspace section over here, and I see that there's an add a request link underneath this collection. I'll go ahead and click on that, and that will make just a blank get request template, which is perfect for what we need right now. The first thing I want to do on this request template is add in the URL that we're going to need to connect to the OS Hub API. And that is staging.opensupplyhub.org/API/. Under the URL, you'll see a number of tabs, one called Headers, and we'll go ahead and click on that one. In the first column, underneath Key, write Authorization. In the next column, we're going to type the word token, space, and then after the space, you're going to paste in the key that you just got from the OS Hub API settings. And now that we have our token and our API key, we can go back to the parameters tab, which is what we'll use in the next video to actually create a call to send to the OS Hub API. So as a recap, in this video, we generated an API key in OS Hub, we set up our authentication header and added our token in Postman. And now we're ready to make a call to the OS Hub API. We'll do that in the next video.